Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's time to take a look at A Strength to Sever Sorrow, this week's challenge event. It's a fight against Van Harma. There are 4 difficulties for it, and the boss is 50% resistant to thunder, water, wind, light, and dark, and 20% resistant to fire and ice. It's also a human, and you can use all the breaks you want. So we're going to try and have some fun with this, and show you that aside from a couple of attacks that it does, he's really not that threatening. The bigger issue is, of course, doing all the damage that you can in 5 turns with a party of 5. But I will say this, it's not that challenging as long as you bring some sort of current unit, and we'll take a look at the team that I brought to do this event. So if you look in the Vortex and go to Strength to Sever Sorrow, here you go. Level 4, difficulty 400, yeah, right. And here's the information in the strategy. He's a human, mainly uses physical attacks, and he blocking attacks with cover is helpful, and raising your earth resistance is effective. And then it says he uses kindness is not strength every 4th turn, and then a couple other things that you can dispel from him, which is nice. And they recommend that he has high spirit, so you should use physical attacks. Cool. We got that under control. Doing this is going to get you Master's Crowns, Metal Gigantar cards, Emperor Hectars, Gigantars, and Super Trustmaster Moogles, so that's very cool. And here's the team we're going to take. We've got original unit, the first unit you ever get in the game, Rain, at 6 stars. We've also got 7-star Esther here, and she's going to be our tank. On top of that, we've got a free unit that's been given out several times from Clash of Wills points, White Dragon Ling. We've got a free unit that's a tag team chainer that was given out a while ago. If you don't have her, it's okay. Just bring somebody else to chain for you. And then we've got our solo damage dealer, Roberta. Pretty much everybody's gear does not matter. I will point this out. Everybody who is like really low level just has HP. So Rain just has HP gear. You could put whatever you want on him. He's got a bunch of breaker materials because he does have the breaker tag, so he can wear them. Other than that, he's not doing anything. So there you go. Charlotte and Faisalis are just wearing some LB fill gear to help them get their LB by turn 3. Otherwise, not really anything. So in fact, their HP looks a little bit low. Not even wearing a vision card. They do just fine. They do have guts. I don't know if you noticed that. They do have guts as well. Because their HP is low, I figured they should probably have a guts. Okay. Here we go. Roberta is naked in the base form, and then in the shift form, she's a jumper. She's wearing a lot of the good jumper gear. She's got the Dragoon helmet, the Rykard vision card, Berserker dress sphere from Riku, Kimari's pendant. So yeah, lots and lots of STMRs and stuff. But you know what? She's our solo damage dealer, so we should go ahead and equip her however we want. Other than that, she's just got stats and Maneater Plus. Cool. Here's our tank. Again, just wearing lots of HP stuff, and then evasion. So she's got 90% evasion. We could probably put a little bit more on there. You know, why not? Put a little more on there. Just to make sure. There we go. Does she lose a little HP? Yeah, she does, but she's doing just fine. So evasion, and then she's going to be provoking as well and covering. So yeah. There you go. And then Ling, honestly, her gear does not matter as long as she's wearing her TMR or STMR. All she's doing is buffing us and breaking a little bit, not even wearing a vision card. You know, whatever. This boss is not that difficult. The boss is not that threatening. In general, your tank's going to be fine as long as they have evasion. There are some fixed attacks that happen that do a little bit of damage, but Ling is going to help kind of protect us a little bit. So let's take a look. Get this out of the way here. And there you go. So there's Van Harma, and he's looking big and beefy there. We're going to start off with Roberta, doing Inferno Breath, Emissary of Demise to Modifier Boost, and Dragoon's Aim to Spear Imperil. Neat. Charlotte is just going to boost attack and LB damage, and then just tag team a couple times to try and get some LB crystals. Charlotte is like the original free tag team unit, so she's pretty cool to have in your back pocket. Ling is going to break the boss, Transcendent Performance to just put up mitigations and stuff. And then, honestly, she could do whatever she wanted. We could just go ahead and do, like, Refreshing Twirl to, like, put Mirage on everybody. There you go. Everybody's got a couple Mirage stacks. Esther is going to go ahead and Provoke and cover. And that's really all she needs to do. I guess she could, if you really wanted to, like, drain HP or Shatter Guard. You know, why not? And then Rain could do a lot of different things if he wanted to. He doesn't really need to do any of it, though, because for right now, the boss is, like, just, you know, we're not taking damage. Neither is the boss. Some single target attacks, some fixed damage that came in. You know, it hurts a little bit. Not too bad. Esther counters because that's how they built her. And notice that the boss has some stuff here. So the boss has resistance to physical and magical attacks for the next 2 turns. We can go ahead and remove that, but doing that is going to remove our Spear in Peril, and we don't really care that much. So we'll just go ahead and do that with Ling. We're going to use... Actually, no. My mistake. We're going to do that with Rain. So we'll do that with Rain first. We'll go ahead and use Dispel. He's getting that from an Esper. Ling is going to then re-break the boss. No, we'll go ahead and re-break the boss if we need to. I don't think so. Assassin Stance. Redo the Fire in Peril. And then we'll re-break the boss. Why not? Okay. Now that we're all buffed and stuff, Roberta's going to go ahead and jump out of the way. That way she doesn't risk soaking up the LB crystals from Charlotte and Physalis there. And then they're just going to tag team chain to try and fill LB. Got a little bit. Esther can, again, just provoke and cover. It's fine. All right, we are very close to having the LB filled. There it is. Alrighty. And so we've got the LB, we've got Roberta ready to go, and notice that the boss does not have Spear in Peril. It's fine. We're going to let Rain use one of his breaker abilities just to put a better break on the boss. There we go. And then notice that we have 85% breaks now. We're going to go ahead and tag team chain with the LB. And then as soon as the chain builds, drop Roberta, and she's going to do pretty much all the damage by herself. So here it goes. There you go. Roberta's a lot of fun. I've always enjoyed using her as a jumper. Damage breakdown. She's totally carrying it. There you go. And that's all missions. Nobody died. 7-star unit. That's not really even a good tank. Tanks the fight just fine. And really the very first unit in the game can be your breaker, because yeah, anybody can be an 85% breaker now. So there you go. Now, I realize there's a little bit of sarcasm in some of that. If you want to bring Runda, you can bring Runda. If you want to do all the damage on turn 1, you totally can. If you want to bring a real breaker, you totally can. Just bring good breaks, good imperils. If you're going to dispel his mitigations, then reapply the breaks and stuff, or bring breaks and imperils that can't be dispelled, or bring a perfect dispel like Kaito. Lots of ways you could deal with that if you don't have, you know, everything you just saw in that clear. But I hope that that's helpful for you to at least learn a little bit about how to deal with the boss, just in case it is giving you some trouble. You know, he doesn't really do a whole lot. You've got 5 turns, and he does a lot of physical single target stuff, some AoE physical stuff, and then some fixed damage. So as long as you've got mitigations up, which Runda does really well, and you've got brakes on the boss, which lots of units can do, and you've gear your units for some HP. The fixed damage is not that big a deal. Just bring a physical cover tank, and you're going to survive the 5 turns, and just do as much damage as you can, and hopefully get that taken care of. Until next time, that's going to be it for right now. And if you've made it this far and have not left, I just have one more thing I want to say, and that is that we're getting really close to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And if you see this and have never done it before, please go ahead and click subscribe, because we're getting really close to 1,000. I would love to get to 1,000 before the end of the year, which is only 29 days away. So 30, 29, 30, somewhere in there. If you haven't done it, please go ahead and do. That way it keeps everything that you like about this channel in the forefront of your YouTube's awareness, and it pops up every time, you know, I do something, which is like 2 or 3 times a week. So until next time, see you later, take care, be good to each other, and we'll see you in the next video.